I played in Valorant in Europe servers for over 24 hours, and I had the craziest experience. And this all started in match number 1. This is a challenge I have never tried before, so I was really hoping it would go well for me. The main part of this challenge is that I was at a technical disadvantage, as my ping is much higher than most of the players I'll be playing against. You see, ping is just how long it takes before the game registers my inputs. So yes, this challenge was going to be hard, though you won't see that difficulty in the first match. In my first match, I wanted to see how high I could go in the ranks in Europe with this ping. To make this fair, I was playing on London servers. That way I wouldn't have a communication problem. Before this started, I thought to myself that I was going to reach a low rank, but this match changed me to think that this was going to be such a breeze.
One enemy remaining.
Behind.
One enemy remaining.
This shouldn't be that bad of a challenge, I thought to myself. Little did I know that these few little victories I was going to have weren't going to last very long. I had a lot of confidence after coming out of match number 1. I mean, it wasn't that hard, was it? These were my placement matches, so I had 4 more to go before I could see my actual rank. Considering I was going against golds and platinums, that meant I should be in those ranks myself. I was playing like 1-2, from missing all my shots to almost missing all my shots. But none of that stopped me from getting my first ever ace in Europe.
Enemy.
My Keeoh, however, wasn't too thrilled about it as I was.
But you just stole my kill. You stole my kill. Yeah, nice.
After a couple more rounds, we finished the match with a win. I also received the match MVP. With another win under my belt, I was fairly confident about my next match. Let's see if that lasts. And this match revealed to me that I was going against ex-Ascendant players, which is 3 ranks above me, assuming that I was gold. So I was not looking forward to this match. And looking forward, I was not, because it took us 7 rounds before we were even on the board. But it was nothing to worry about because we achieved the 9-3 curse. Now the 9-3 curse is infamous in Valorant, so whenever you're on the side that's losing, your odds of winning are all of a sudden shot up by 90%. But sadly, 9 of the 9-3 curse can help us as we lost after 16 rounds of back and forth. As you can tell, I was devastated. At this point, it has already been 2 hours, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it was a lot more than most Valorant players could usually handle. What more could possibly be waiting for me? I was shooting to another match to find out. Match number 4 went off with an amazing start.
Doesn't matter.
Nah, mate, I'm a Phoenix man.
I'm also a Phoenix.
Yeah, I'm a Phoenix man too.
The game already warned me that this wasn't going to be easy. The hero are being complete goofballs in a competitive game mode. Safe to say, we were doomed to fail. And what usually be easy clutch situations for me would prove to be an absolute challenge thanks to my performance and ping. We couldn't even get the 9-3 curse like last time, but maybe we could push through those difficulties. We had started to win 1 round after the other. We were actually starting to create a comeback. Not only was it enough to get the win, but hey, at least we tried. Match number 5 would be the last match before I could see what rank I was getting. I had to make this next game count. We were again going against Ascendants and Diamond players with the addition to also having to face against my least favorite map, Split. That meant I needed to give this my all. I had to think and strategize to all my YouTube so we could get the win. I was so focused that I even refused to eat until the match was over. Guys, I have to go eat. What am I supposed to do? We were cutting it close. It was neck and neck. We eventually hit overtime, meaning 2 more rounds would beat the game. Unfortunately, no matter how hard we fought, we ended up losing after 26 rounds. Tallying up the 5 matches, it was 2 wins and 3 losses. So then what would be my rank? Or Platinum, which is surprising to me as I thought for sure I was going to get gold. However, it wasn't too far, so I would need to focus up. I tried to do something different this time. I decided I was going to play Duelist so that I could play more aggressively. But why would I need to do that? Well, before this challenge, I had some background knowledge. You see, from what I've been seeing, other players with high ping could absolutely sweep the floor. So I was going to try to do the same, and try I did.
Strike down A.
Careful now. Flash.
Or at least that was the idea, because even with this new playstyle, I was still getting flushed down the toilets. Like, did I know that there are free aim trainers? But it wasn't all bad. I did pretty well on match number 8. With me actually being good at the game with my team, we ended up getting a nice big win to put into our bag of L's. But it was all a great learning experience, because after all this, I went straight back to playing Brimstone. Okay, so about learning experiences, I learned that these matches that I would no longer going to be playing any more support characters. There's just no way I'm ranking up like this. It was time going back to an all-aggressive playstyle. This would actually be a good decision in the long run, and you'll see why. It was grind time, the time to rank up. And these next matches I have a few highlights to share, like this one where my right click with the classic just didn't work at all.
Oops. One enemy remaining. Stay down.
The shot.
Got him. My
One enemy remaining.
Oops.
One enemy remaining.
And after match 18, I finally ranked up to Platinum 2 and racked up a total of 11 hours of playtime. This is all great news, but this is all just a trick, because I had no clue that I was going to the longest game yet in my Valorant career. Match number 19 started off like any other match. I was just analyzing my team and the enemies, nothing too unusual. We started off winning the first 2 rounds, but then the enemy fought back, also winning 2 rounds. Then my cyber does whatever this is. Triggered. But it's okay. We just continued to win back and forth. That was until I heard
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Got him. 3. Blocking sight.
One enemy remaining.
4.
and just like that, I got my second ever ace in Europe. But it wasn't over just yet. I was still in the flow even after the ace, and so was my team. But only after a little while, it was back and forth once again. Did I mention we were winning by 3 rounds at one point? We didn't win while we were ahead, and that was our biggest mistake. Because eventually it was time for overtime, which was not fun, like, at all. For 1 second, I think we're about to win, and the next second, it is a near loss. And no one tried to draw. Everybody was too committed. It was already at the 1 hour mark for this match, and I was having an emotional breakdown. This game's never gonna end. It really wouldn't. Another 6 more rounds, and we still weren't done. It was getting to the point where I almost had 50 kills on the board, with the most outrageous KDAs I have ever seen. Then I made a crucial mistake. I died and didn't get any kills. My team tried to sprint to B. I expected my Sage and she completely whiffed. The team was crumbling, and then it happened. We lost. It was all because of me. The match took an hour and 12 minutes of our lives. This also meant I have officially reached the 12-hour mark into the challenge. How would I even come back from this? Looks like I have to play and see. After an absolutely wrenching experience, I went hog wild. I wasn't going to any match now without a fight.
1 down.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Mid last two.
One enemy.
Yeah. 1 down. Watch this.
One enemy remaining.
Spotted A.
One enemy. 30 seconds left.
Then I finally reached it. Platinum 3. This is what happens when you play Valorant for too long. Now it's time to get Diamond. Let's see how long that takes. These matches, I was clapping cheeks, and by this point I fully became a Euro main thanks to his awesome abilities like his teleports and decoys. By match 37, I have finally achieved it. Diamond. But the challenge wasn't over just yet. We still have a couple more hours to go, which leads to the last 5. At match 38, I can show you one clip to sum it all up.
Reloading.
Jesus Christ.
This guy has no life.
Last player.
Yeah, so we ended up taking home the L. At match 39, everything went so much more smoothly.
One long, one top.
Reyna killed.
One enemy remaining.
Long, cage long.
And match number 40 was me being a goofball and somehow getting us the match winning kill.
One enemy remaining.
One night.
Ain't no way. At match 41, this happened.
Last player standing.
And finally, the last match match 42. When I went into this match, I thought it'd be a great time to be a Reyna main. This was the first time I played her into this challenge. This wasn't my best game either, let's just say that. At least I could laugh my own failure. No, bro, he's eating the jump shots! I am sad to say that we did not win the last game challenge. We actually ended up failing miserably. Now I was planning on having the whole team say subscribe at the end after winning, but I'll just get my friends to say it instead.
Subscribe, my boys.